Hello guys, it's me Juno, once again, with another video talking about Edgeful, one of the Edgeful reports. I thought it would be something cool, because I just did a stream during London session, because I've been streaming London session every day, on YouTube. And this week, it's Monday, May 11th, tomorrow, Tuesday 12th, we have CPI, and I took a trade, basically got stopped out, and I started thinking, okay, we have CPI, let's see if we can find something into Edgeful that can clear whether if it's a good idea to trade London session, New York session, prior and post CPI. So I gathered here in this report. So the report name is CPI performance. What this measures here is you can set a time window, a day window, prior and post CPI. So you can see how the performance is the days between the prior to the release and then after the release of the CPI. So the sub report here, I customized it and I said one day pre-CPI and 1 day post-CPI, because I want to just see, we're Monday, I just want to see how the stats would have been for today for London and New York, and also post-CPI. So we are just checking it for NQ on a 3-year time period. You're going to see here that I have the London session here, because I want to check both the performance on London session and New York session. So if we check here, out of the 3 years data range, we can see the trading London pre-CPI, we just have a 0.14% move usually on average. That means that probably it's not the best session to trade pre-CPI, and that shows because today I had a trade where price just didn't move at all. We just ranged. That doesn't mean that the session cannot move and fluctuate. It just means that in between the open and the closure, the price movement is going to be really low. We can move during that session, but that means that we usually don't have a continuation during London session. So if we are committing, obviously we can trade, but we have to be aware that the price movement overall during the session is going to be really low. So we cannot look for really long continuations, long trades, Then the CPI day during London performs way better. I don't know why it is this exact, why this is happening, because usually you want to see the CPI day. The CPI is usually prior to New York session, so it is just weird to see that, but the statistics shows that London session, the day of CPI, might be a good option, and then post CPI, I think it's usually around the average for a London session. Now let's check New York session, because what I found was really interesting. New York, 9:30 to 4 p.m. The days, I thought that probably trading the day prior CPI was not a good idea, but statistics show otherwise. 1 day prior to CPI, so basically today, Monday, the price movement throughout the whole session from the start to an end, from the open to the close, it's a bit higher than the CPI day itself and post CPI. CPI and post CPI are usually just the same on average for the past 3 years. We can even go for the 5 years and see what the data is showing. I usually go just for 3 years because I prefer to have way more recent data, but it's close to the same thing. As we can see here for New York, and here we can see also for London. If we wanna, let me just add my London 3 a.m. to 11. let's see how it shows with 5-year data range for London session. But it's pretty much the same thing. London pre-CPI, not a good idea. New York CPI, it's probably best than trading CPI, but they're like really, really, really close. That serves you, like there's a ton of different reports here also for different FOMC, NFP. So there's different reports for you to, like these are not reports that you want to look for them like really often, because the data is there, like the CPI doesn't happen that much. So it's something for you to get an idea if you whether should be trading that session or not, depending on the day. You can even go further and check like 2 days prior, 3 days prior, or whatever. But for me, like knowing before and after the CPI is like well enough, especially today, for example. But yeah, the data just aligns pretty much the same. Like for New York, you can trade, like the price movement for the past 2 days is just way higher, So yeah, I hope you like this video, the explanation, this report that maybe, it's not being watched that much, but I think it's really useful. And there's like a different ton of reports, and this one just comes easy because like tomorrow we have CPI, and I just had a really bad session during London session. So from now on, I'm gonna know that I shouldn't be trading London pre-CPI, and I could trade New York pre-CPI. That was one of the things that I wasn't doing. Hope you liked it. Hope you found this report useful. If I find anything else that might be useful in terms of reports or data that you guys could benefit from, I'm going to create a video. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.